Hello everybody, this is Carol from Wellness, and we're here again for another of our monthly talks. And it's really exciting because we've got June Klassen from Saskatchewan in Canada with us today, and she is going to talk to us about regeneration, which sounds really exciting and different. But I will let you, June, explain what it's all about. So first of all, let me say a big thank you to you for coming on today and talking to us. And so it's over to you, June. Would you like to just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself? Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Carol. It's a pleasure to be here with you today. I'm into rejuvenating wellness in the body, and maybe I should start with discussing wellness, my thoughts on wellness, and what I've been taught is and learned in my own experience is that wellness is all about flow. Wellness is a flow of energy. It's the flow of frequency and light and breath. And when we have a logjam that occurs, the flow stops and it can cause dis-ease in the body. So I am studying ways of creating ways that the wellness energy can just flow through the body so that we don't get these logjams. And if we do get a logjam in the body that causes dis-ease, how do we clear this? So some of the ways I'm working with this now, I have several different forms of rejuvenation for the body that I can use. I work with microcurrent, I work with frequency, photobiomodulation, and molecular hydrogen.
They sound absolutely amazing. This is something, the dis-ease I understand, and that's something that I'm involved with as well. But these other ways of how it's been, your therapies sound quite exciting, quite amazing, and very different. So I should be pleased to understand for you to explain them all to our customers. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So one of the first ways that I found is very advantageous to the body, healing itself, because our immune system was designed to do this. And so any ways that we can find to actually support the immune system and get it back into a state where it can do what it was designed to do. Microcurrent will do that. Microcurrent aids the body in restoring the immune system. Different frequencies will do that. Hydrogen is extremely good at bringing the immune system back into alignment so it can deal with all the issues that it needs to deal with.
Yeah. Yes. That is. So how do these particular therapies work?
Well, I have different packages put together, but usually the base package I have, where I like to start is with meridian balancing. So right. When I do meridian balancing, I actually use frequency and microcurrent on different acupressure points to balance the autonomic nervous system. Then I can start working through different pressure points on the body to actually open the gateways of all the major organs in the body. So you need to get the electrical current. And by using microcurrent is very, very small so that it actually works with the system of the body. It doesn't jolt anything. Most people can't even feel what I am doing. Now I can take that microcurrent and frequency, and I can actually use it to the extent that I can actually re-educate muscles in the body. So then I can move into different therapies. I actually can do facelifts for people. that will take 10 to 15 years off of your face, because I can
Wow.
re-educate the facial muscles. I can add enough energy. Microcurrent and a lot of the other modalities that I use actually raises the adenosine triphosphate in the body by up to 500%. So when you think of that, that's actually the energy. It's the currency of energy in the body. And so as we raise the currency of energy in the body, it makes it available to the mitochondria, which fuels everything. Now, this can improve things even as like DNA synthesis will be improved by 300%. So that's how we keep creating cells in that. So instead of there being little tiny flaws, you have 300% better synthesis.
So in layman's terms, can you explain what synthesis means at this?
It's when cells reproduce themselves.
Right, I see. Yeah.
So as your body is running its blueprint the way it's designed to, sometimes there gets to be flaws in the blueprint. And so just repairing the blueprint, right, so that they repair things the way they're supposed to. So I can also use this microcurrent in frequency. So if you want a facelift, I can do that. If a person has rosacea, acne, scarring, it raises the energy so that the body can heal itself faster. I also do treatments on the temporomandibular joint. So I can do a TMJ treatment where I will actually lengthen the trapezoid muscles in that. I can reduce pain levels. I can fire different frequencies and currents through different joints in the body so that I can lower pain levels. Some interesting things that it can do. My mother was in a motorcycle accident many years ago and lost a lot of the mobility in her hand. And using the microcurrent to stretch the muscles, she's gotten to the point where she could not hold a glass of water in her hand. And now she can close it.
Oh, that is amazing. Yeah.
So
yes.
There's some incredible things that can be done with it. And
so is this microcurrent an actual machine, or how does it actually work?
Yes, it's actually a little machine that's totally portable, and it actually runs on batteries.
Oh, wow.
That's how little current there is actually in microcurrent. I also have small portable machines that you can take with you, that you can hook up onto your body anytime you want. You could even wear it to work, and most people wouldn't notice. I've often had them attached to me when I'm traveling, because if you're traveling long distances and if you have any lower back pain or you don't want to be sitting there that long in that much pain, you can turn this machine on and off, and it produces a very light current that goes through the body. It's called like an electronic tissue repair. So it just brings healing to any place that you put it on your body. Wow.
Yes. Is it anything? Have you heard of a tenor machine?
Yes. So a tens machine, that's millicurrent. So that's a lot more current. And the thing with healing the body, that will strengthen muscles because I use a lot of it in therapies to strengthen muscles. It can cause a white noise in the body so that you don't receive pain. But microcurrent is way lower, so it's easier for the body to work with that current because it's more of the natural current that's actually in the body. So microcurrent just stimulates the energy in the body so that it can heal better. They claim that by the time we're 35 years of age, our battery level on our body is at about half full.
Right.
If you think of it that way. So that's about the age where we start feeling more tired and start acknowledging things in our body and start looking for ways to assist the wellness.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So microcurrent is one of those things where it will actually do this. And all the modalities that I have actually raise the energy levels in the body. And you can do that in other ways as well. I have different oils. I put together different combinations of oils depending upon what your needs are, because oils are very good for raising your energy levels, your frequencies. Nutritional supplications. I've got different nutritional plans and supplements that a person can get into as well, so that you can treat the whole body.
Yes, yeah, holistic health. Yes, no, that's really good. That so do people actually go out, leave your practice with one of these machines and use it for a length of time? Is that how, or do they come with and stay with you?
Well, it depends upon what they're wanting. I can sell them a little portable machine that they can take some modality of healing with them that they can put on their body. But that little machine isn't able to actually stretch or tighten muscles. So they would have to come in and see me, but they can maintain at home. So if somebody had surgery, they can come in, I can balance their meridians. I can treat all their acupressure points. I can start an electronic tissue repair on them and get their body started. And if they want, they can buy a little portable machine that they can actually place on their body every day, run it for a couple of hours or 20 minutes, whatever you've got time for. And they can just keep that flow of energy and heal what they're dealing with a lot faster.
Ah, right, I see. So that and that machine is called, that's the microcurrent.
Yeah, it's just a little tiny microcurrent machine. Yeah, it's about the size of a little tiny radio. Hooks up with little sticky pads that go on your body. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, those sticky pads.
Yeah,
that sounds really good. Yeah.
Yes. So there are ways of doing it at home. If somebody's coming in and actually wants a facelift, it's kind of like taking your face to the gym. So it really is, because it re-educates facial muscles, and it's best to have a couple of treatments a week, because the levels run high in the body of energy for up to 3 days. The face will continue to repair. So you don't want to come in too soon. But if you're actually looking to take several years off your face, then I need to see you a couple of times a week for 4 to 10 weeks, depending upon what you want done. And some of these things have to be decided as we go along, because depending upon how healthy a person already is will depend upon how fast they're going to progress.
Oh, yes.
So I can't exactly set a timeline, because if somebody is smoking, it will probably take at least twice as many treatments to do the work on somebody who isn't.
Would they need to stop smoking?
Well, that would be lovely, and I do have ways of assisting them in that as well.
Yeah,
because there are actually acupressure points that will help them deal with the addiction.
Yes, yeah. So these points, are they the and the meridians? What are the meridians?
There's 6 points on the body that I use that actually just balance your energy centers in your body.
Right. Okay.
And the rest of them I can go through. Like if common points that I treat would be liver and gallbladder and lungs. I always add, especially in today, trying to get somebody's immune system up, I do a cold and flu protocol on almost everyone that comes in, just to make sure that their immune system is in top form.
So is that the microcurrent that you're talking
Microcurrent and frequency on different acupressure points will help with that.
So is the frequency another machine?
No, yeah, I can set the frequency. I can set on the microcurrent machine, and I also have frequency attached to the photobiomodulation lights, so I can run light. I have different light pads that you can put in different places on your body, and they are wavelengths of light that penetrate into the mitochondria, into the cells, to activate the adenosine triphosphate and the nitric oxide in the body. And again, that will bring healing to your body. It can help you deal with inflammatory disease. It can help with insomnia or autoimmune diseases. It can lower your stress in your body. It can relax sore muscles. Basically when you bring lower stress levels to the body is able to heal itself.
Yes, I certainly understand that one. We're designed to heal ourselves, and it's getting everything back into balance so that our body can heal itself is what really needs to happen. So yeah, I can understand that. So when people come to you, they come with a specific problem that they want to address, I'm assuming.
Usually they come in with a certain treatment in mind. And at this time, I do have a list of things that I can treat, and that is expanding all the time. But oftentimes a client will come in and they'll be looking for one treatment to be done. But if you listen to them, you can hear what they actually need. And so it kind of builds upon itself, but you have to be able to get to know the client, because oftentimes they don't know, and I'm not much into labeling things myself, but they don't know what they need. They know what the problem that their experience is, but they don't know exactly how to treat that. So part of my job is to listen to what they're doing. So oftentimes, even if a woman comes in for, let's say, a facial treatment, I may end up treating her feet before she's out of there, because there's something there that is causing her discomfort.
Right. Yes, I can see where you're coming from with that people they just know the discomfort that they're feeling at that time, but they don't really know how to get to the root of it, to sort it out, as it were. So yeah, I can understand what you're saying there. So you talked about the photomodulation and the meridian balances. Hydrogen. Would you like to explain how that works? Because that sounds to me quite amazing. Hydrogen is very, very interesting.
Some people say it's the father of all molecules. It's one of the it's the very smallest molecule that I know of. Hydrogen is the most powerful oxidant and anti-inflammatory molecule ever discovered. It works to balance the immune system, and it deoxidates excessive reactive oxygen species in the body. Now we need oxygen, and it's been said before that you can't live without oxygen, but you can't live well without hydrogen.
I see.
Hydrogen is actually small enough that it will actually pass through the blood-brain barrier. So hydrogen can go anywhere. Hydrogen will rapidly spread to the lungs and brain during inhalation. Right now, drinking hydrogen water has become very popular. But in 10 minutes of hydrogen inhalation, you would need to drink 12 tons of hydrogen water to get that much hydrogen in your body.
That sounds a bit too much water.
Water is very essential.
Yeah, water is very essential.
Very essential, but I don't want to have to drink that much water.
No.
So what the molecular hydrogen does is it balances the immune system. So it helps get rid of the excessive reactive oxygen species. And what it does is it actually converts that to water, and then you can eliminate it. When you've eliminated that amount that gives the body stress, it actually gets to a level where it causes trouble in the body, then again, your body is able to heal itself because the immune system is brought back into alignment. It's also related to energy because it will support the mitochondria. So then again, once you've got more energy, those cells can do what they were designed to do. They can do it at a better rate. When our mitochondria fails, our immune system fails. And so we need to keep those cells as healthy as possible.
Really got to take that one in. Yes. So how does stress work on the hydrogen that you get? Do you end up with too much? What's the connection between stress and
Hydrogen removes the excessive stress from the body.
And the stress is caused by having too much?
Well, it'll take the toxins out of the body as well.
Yes.
So that takes the stress off the body as well.
Right. The toxins in the body. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And those toxins could be all sorts of different toxins that will come through. They could be electromagnetic as well as food and chemicals that we've eaten or consumed. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, and hydrogen seems to be a very small molecule, or a smart molecule, in the fact that it seems to know where it needs to go, and it will go to the most distressed part of the body first.
Right. Yeah. So are you saying that we could have pain somewhere and be ill in that particular area, and then the hydrogen would go to that area because that's the most stressed at that moment?
Yes.
Yeah. So the physical pain that's being experienced by somebody is what the hydrogen will be working on.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And often in the body, it seems like the hydrogen goes to the liver first, because liver health has to deal with the health of the body. So it'll go to the liver first, and it'll work on the liver, and then it'll keep going. But if you had a body part that was in more distress than the liver, it seems to go there first. So it's not like I can program the hydrogen to, if you come in for a sore thumb,
yes,
the hydrogen knows what it needs to heal first. You might be experiencing the sore thumb, but there might be something further back in your body that needs to be healed first.
Yes.
And hydrogen seems to know that.
Yeah. Oh, that's fascinating. So again, is this a machine, or how does it actually physically work?
It actually generates hydrogen, and you put a cannula on and you breathe it, just like you've probably used oxygen in the hospital before or seen somebody do it. And all you have to do is lay there and breathe.
Yes. Yes. Oh, that sounds easy enough. Yes. So with the that's all very. So if somebody comes in with a specific problem, let's say somebody comes in and they've got diabetes and they'd like your help, but they don't know how, would you then, through discussion with them, obviously, work out which one of your modalities would be correct for them?
Yeah, well, nobody would actually come into me to heal their diabetes directly, right, because I'm not a doctor, no, and they need a doctor's support for that. Right. But if they're coming in for one of the other treatments that I actually do and they have diabetes, the different modalities that I have may help to alleviate some of those symptoms. And then with their doctor's assistance, maybe they would even be able to eventually get off of some of the medications that they're on that are already supporting that. Good. I'm glad you put that in the right. Yes, you clarified that, because they have to maintain the medications that they are on. I'm not there to remove anybody from medications. That's their doctor's job. But my job is to help get their immune system healthy enough that they can start healing from all the ailments that they have, and then discuss how they can start possibly reducing stuff. Their doctor should notice the difference. When they go in to be tested, the doctor will notice the difference, and hopefully they can progress from there. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we're not doctors, so we wouldn't be able to prescribe and always do what your doctor says. Yeah, absolutely. No, those are fascinating, all those different, and I can see why you call it rejuvenation, because you're rejuvenating the cells of your body to be what they were created to be, and to work from that angle. Yeah, that's really exciting that there's all these different modalities that you can use. So, is there anything else you would like to add about your practice? No, I'm looking at several different things that I want to add to my rejuvenation. There are several more rooms and several more things coming. There's a lot of different modalities out there that I would love to eventually add into different rooms, so that you can come and actually spend an entire afternoon walking through wellness. Yeah, yes. I mean, this is where we're all coming from, is wellness. So that is getting our bodies back to that place that they originally were before the traumas came in that caused us to be unwell or diseased. Yeah. Yes. So that's great. So anyway, thank you, June. That's been fascinating. I found it fascinating because I really didn't know all those things were out there. So that's lovely. So I'll say thank you very much. And thank you, everybody, for listening. So remember that there will be an answer and question at the end of the month, that so June can answer any of your questions that you have about this different treatments. So this is Carol from CJG Wellness signing off and saying live life to the full. Thank you. Bye.